I'm Laura Gowers, a Dyslexia Assessor, and I'd love to give you an overview of what happens during a dyslexia assessment, how long an assessment takes, and what kind of activities or questions a person will be tested on. So a dyslexia assessment is a thorough process aimed at identifying whether an individual has dyslexia and understanding the nature of their challenges with reading, writing, and related skills. This process helps to create a detailed profile of strengths and weaknesses, allowing for tailored support recommendations. The assessment typically takes between 2 to 4 hours, depending on the person's age, engagement level, and the depth of the assessment. It can be conducted in one session or split into shorter segments if necessary. This is particularly useful for younger individuals to avoid fatigue. Before the assessment begins, the assessor gathers background information through a pre-assessment interview with the individual and their parents, focusing on their developmental history, education, and any previous difficulties with reading or writing. Questionnaires or screening forms may also be completed beforehand, offering insights into reading habits, coping strategies, and self-perception, which helps the assessor tailor the assessment to the specific needs. The assessment itself is structured around several key areas, each involving different activities and tests. These include evaluating reading skills, where the person reads words, sentences, or passages aloud, including non-word reading to assess phonetic decoding. Reading comprehension is also tested through exercises that involve answering questions about a passage, revealing how well they can understand and retain written information. Spelling tests and writing tasks help assess written expression, spelling accuracy, and sentence structure. Another major component is phonological awareness, which may involve tasks like identifying rhyming words or blending sounds, providing insights into how well the person processes the sounds in spoken words, a critical aspect of reading and spelling. The assessment also examines working memory and processing speed, which can impact on reading fluency and comprehension. Working memory tasks might include recalling sequences of numbers or words, while processing speed is measured through timed reading or naming tasks. Verbal and non-verbal reasoning tests add to the overall cognitive profile, differentiating dyslexia from other learning difficulties and highlighting the individual's cognitive strengths. Throughout the assessment, the assessor observes the person's behaviour and attitude towards the tasks, noting signs of anxiety or frustration, which can provide additional context, especially when assessing children. After the formal testing, the assessor may provide initial feedback on the day, summarising observations and the next steps. They then prepare a detailed written report that includes the person's test scores, an analysis of their strengths and challenges, and tailored recommendations. For adults, this will include suggestions for workplace accommodations like extra time for reading or access to assistive technology, whilst for children, it might focus on classroom strategies and support for literacy development at home. Overall, the assessment is designed to be thorough yet supportive, ensuring that the individual feels comfortable and understood. The activities, whilst challenging, are conducted in a way that allows the person to demonstrate both their abilities and difficulties, providing a clear picture on how dyslexia affects their daily life and how best to support them going forward. You can find out more about me. I'm on Instagram, This Is Dyslexia, and I also have a website, thisisdyslexia.co.uk. Today I've been filming with Mindfriend, so stay tuned for further content.